so the next 3 tips or selling secrets, let's call them selling secrets. Your next 3 selling secrets are going to be focused all on Rightmove, okay? If it is that you're on the market at the moment, speak to your existing marketing agent and ask them to send you your Rightmove report. On that report, there will be a CTR, a click-through rate, and that's the number of people who have found the property that are then clicking on it for more information. And you want that to ideally be around 10%. If it is that you're not quite there, then these next 3 tips are really what you need to focus on. All the agents. The next 3 tips, home selling tips, are what the agent needs to focus on. So number 1 is the leading photograph, the main photograph. This is kind of the photo which will hopefully stop people in their tracks and get them to click your property to read more information. It should really kind of set the tone really more than anything else. Now, what most agents will do is just take a front photograph, because that's what agents do, and that's what agents have been doing for years and years. If you want to stand out from the crowd, you need to do something a little bit different. Now, what some agents have tried is to edit that photograph with blue skies and what I call radioactive grass. I'm sure we've seen them, where everything, all the contrast, everything, the HDR is just turned up to the max. And yeah, it stands out, but probably for the wrong reasons, okay? So if it is that you're set on having a front photograph, and there's nothing wrong with that, how about the photographer goes back in the evening, just as the light's starting to change, and get what I call a twilight photo. That will stop people in the tracks, and you will get more clicks that way. Alternatively, if that's not an option, you could potentially get a nice close-up, maybe of the front door, if you've got something that's maybe a little characterful. Alternatively, a photograph from the rear, or a photograph of the rear maybe. I quite like to have a patio that's set out, maybe again, more twilight, with a photograph of whatever's on the patio table, maybe looking out over the garden then as well. Anything like that, anything that's different from the norm, will help you get that interest and ultimately improve your click-through rates. So tip 1, focus on your main leading photo. Okay, so tip 2 is all about pricing strategy. Now by this I don't mean is it too expensive or too cheap. I mean, is it priced correctly for Rightmove? Let's assume your house is worth 400,000. It should be on the market for exactly £400,000. Okay, a lot of agents still will advertise at 399, 995 or 399, 999 because they assume psychologically it appears cheaper than 400,000. Personally, I think it looks a large number on paper. Maybe that's me, I don't know. But from a search engine point of view, and from a Rightmove point of view, let's imagine you've got £400,000 to spend. Your search might be from 375 up to 400,000 dead. In which case you'll appear in the search. Great. But let's imagine you've got up to 425 to spend. Your search might be from 400,000 to 425,000 pounds. In which case you won't appear in the search. So it's imperative that you remain visible to both sides. And to do that, you need to be on a price band. So from a Rightmove perspective at the moment, we'll go up in 25,000. So we'll go from 350, 375, 400, 425, 450, 475 up to 500. And then from 500, we jump up in bands of 50,000. So when I say a round figure, what I'm really saying is make sure you appear on one of those Rightmove bandings, okay, those price bandings. So, tip 3, this is your property headline. This is the text which will appear alongside the main image on Rightmove before you click on for more information. This should be similar to a news headline, okay? Something that's short, sharpy, that's going to grab your attention. So what most agents will do is simply copy the introduction for the main body of text and just drop it in. Usually it starts off with the estate agent's name is proud to offer for sale this 3-bedroom detached house, blah, 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 blah. We've seen all that many a time before, for years and years and years. It's not really doing the property, or the agent actually, any favours whatsoever. What we need is something that's short, sharp, punchy, that's going to get our attention. So if we've got a house, let's say, that's in the countryside, in the middle of nowhere, you could have something on the lines of, ever dreamed of a country retreat where maintaining the garden doesn't have to be a marathon. Okay, I instruct a professional copywriter, but you get the idea. It's short, it's punchy, it grabs your attention. That one probably grabbed it for the wrong reasons. But what I'm trying to say is it's completely different to the main body of text. And it can be, you know, to be fair, quite out there. Whatever it needs to be to improve that click-through rate. Because ultimately that's what these 3 tips have been. To drag people's attention away from the main, normal, typical estate agent speak and get them to view your home. So, hopefully that's been of use to you. If you have any questions, you can drop me an email or comment in the message box below and I'll come back to help you, okay? It's been Adam Wielden, owner of Addison Mead Exclusive. If you have any questions, as I say, I'm here to help. Stay safe. I'll speak to you soon. Thank you.